What if I told you that the secret to attracting money could be hidden inside something you already carry with you every single day? Imagine this: your wallet, the place where you keep your cash and cards, could also become a magnet for financial opportunities if you just placed one powerful object inside it. Sounds impossible? It is, in fact. Ancient traditions, modern psychology, and even the teachings of one of the most mysterious thinkers of the 20th century, Jacobo Grinberg, suggest that such a thing is not only possible but real. And today, you're going to discover exactly what it is. Before we dive into the object itself, let's set the stage. Jacobo Grinberg was not your typical researcher. He wasn't just a scientist locked in a lab. He was a visionary who dared to ask questions about the hidden potential of the human mind, about how consciousness shapes reality, and about how unseen energies could change our lives. His work bridged neuroscience, psychology, and ancient spiritual wisdom, creating a picture of the universe where everything is connected by what he called the lattice of consciousness. This lattice, according to Grinberg, is where our thoughts, our intentions, and even our deepest desires interact with reality. And this is exactly why the idea of placing a symbolic object in your wallet can become more than just a superstition. It can become a tool to shift your energy toward abundance. Now you may be wondering, why should you stay until the end of this video? Because what I'm about to share with you is not a random trick or just another lucky charm gimmick. The object I'll reveal has a deep, symbolic meaning, one that resonates with ancient traditions across the world. More importantly, when combined with Jacobo Grinberg's understanding of consciousness and energy fields, it becomes a powerful practice. By the time this video ends, you'll not only know what to put in your wallet, you'll understand why it works, how to prepare it, and how to activate its energy so that money begins to flow toward you in unexpected ways. Let's pause for a moment and imagine something. Think of the last time you opened your wallet. Did it feel heavy with possibility, or did it feel empty, almost lifeless? According to Grinberg, that feeling is not just emotional, it's energetic. Your wallet, just like any other object you carry with you, holds a field of information. Every time you touch it, every time you take it out, you're reinforcing a certain vibration. If that vibration is scarcity, your life reflects scarcity. But if that vibration is abundance, your life begins to mirror wealth, opportunity, and growth. And here's the intriguing part. There are simple, physical objects that act like keys to switch that vibration instantly. Think of it like this. In the same way a tuning fork sets a musical instrument to the right pitch, the object I'll reveal can set your wallet and your financial energy to the frequency of abundance. Cultures have known this for centuries, which is why you'll find traditions of placing coins, herbs, or even written affirmations inside purses and wallets. But what makes this practice even more powerful is when you combine it with conscious intention, something Jacobo Grinberg emphasized in all his work. For him, intention was not just wishful thinking, it was a real force that could influence the lattice of reality itself. And that's why this method is not just about what you carry, but about how you use it. Here's a lesser-known fact about Jacobo Grinberg that ties directly into this idea. Before his mysterious disappearance in 1994, he was deeply involved in studying how shamans in Mexico used objects in rituals not just as symbols, but as tools to channel energy. To most outsiders, these rituals looked like superstition, but Grinberg believed they were working with something very real, patterns of consciousness that could alter the physical world. In other words, objects acted as gateways between thought and reality. And this is the exact mindset we'll use when we place one special object inside your wallet. So why should you keep watching? Because by the time we're done, you won't just know what to place in your wallet, you'll also understand the science, the symbolism, and the energy behind it. You'll walk away with not just a trick, but a practice that connects you to ancient wisdom, modern psychology, and the mysteries of consciousness itself. This is not about blind luck, it's about aligning your inner world with outer reality, so that money and opportunities start to notice you. Welcome to Awaken Synchronicity, where we take deep teachings, like those of Jacobo Grinberg, and turn them into practical steps you can use in your daily life. If you're ready to transform your wallet into a magnet for abundance, if you're ready to step into a new relationship with money, then stay with me until the end. And before we continue, take a second to subscribe to our channel. Join a community that is learning, growing, and awakening to the hidden power of the mind. Because the truth is, abundance may already be within your reach. It's just waiting for you to unlock it. Before we talk about the actual object that you will place in your wallet, it's important to understand the principle behind why it works. Because without this principle, the object is just an ordinary thing. With it, the object becomes a magnet, a signal, a powerful key that shifts your reality. Jacobo Grinberg spent years exploring what many people feel but cannot always explain, that everything in the universe is connected through invisible threads of energy, and these threads respond to what you carry inside your mind and heart. Think about this for a moment. When you meet someone who radiates joy, don't you feel lighter, more uplifted? And when you step into a room where there has been anger or conflict, don't you sense the heaviness, even without anyone speaking? That is energy. It moves between us and around us, even though we cannot see it. Grinberg called this network the lattice, a field where every thought, every intention, every object, and every person interacts. Nothing stands alone. Everything is part of this invisible web. Now, if everything is connected, then money is not just paper, metal, or numbers on a screen. Money carries an energy too. It represents value exchange, abundance, possibility, and here is where the law of resonance comes in. Energy attracts energy, like attracts like. When your inner vibration matches the vibration of abundance, money is naturally drawn to you. When your vibration is low, filled with fear or doubt, money slips away. The object we will place in your wallet works not because of magic, but because it carries a symbolic frequency that your consciousness can tune into. Jacobo Grinberg believed that objects are not passive. They are imprints of intention. A stone, a coin, even a piece of paper becomes charged with meaning when you focus on it with belief. For shamans he studied, a simple feather or a carved stone became a doorway to another reality. For you, the object in your wallet will become a reminder, a trigger that locks your focus on wealth and abundance every time you see it or touch it. This is not superstition, it is a practice of directing your mind, and through your mind, shaping your reality. Intention is the secret ingredient here. Without intention, the object has no power. Think of it like a battery. A battery, without a charge, is useless, but once you fill it with energy, it can light up an entire room. The same is true here. When you place the object in your wallet, you must infuse it with your desire, your gratitude, your vision of abundance. This act imprints your consciousness onto the object, turning it into a living reminder that wealth is not outside of you, it is already moving toward you. Imagine opening your wallet tomorrow. Instead of seeing it as a place of emptiness, you begin to see it as a container of possibility. Every glance at the object reminds you of abundance. Every touch awakens your intention. This repeated interaction builds a pattern in your consciousness. Grinberg explained that repeated patterns of attention shape the lattice itself, and when the lattice changes, reality begins to shift. That is why a simple object, combined with belief, can transform your relationship with money. Science gives us another way to understand this. In physics, we know that frequencies can synchronize. Two clocks placed side by side eventually tick in harmony. Two instruments tuned together create resonance. The human mind and the field of consciousness act in a similar way. If your wallet carries the vibration of scarcity, it resonates with lack. But if you introduce an object charged with intention and abundance, you shift that vibration. Slowly, your wallet stops being a place of loss and starts becoming a place of growth. Jacobo Grinberg often wrote about the mind as a projector. We do not only perceive reality, we also create it by the way we focus. When you focus on lack, you create more lack. When you focus on wealth, you open the path for opportunities and resources to find you. The object is not a shortcut, it is a focusing device. It helps you remember where to direct your thoughts so you are not distracted by fear or negativity. Think back to times in your life when you felt truly confident. Didn't things seem to flow more easily? Opportunities seemed to appear out of nowhere. Conversations led to chances, and doors opened. That was not coincidence, it was resonance. You were vibrating at a higher level, and reality responded. The wallet object is your way of returning to that state of alignment every single day, with every single purchase or exchange. So before we even reveal the object, understand this. The principle is already at work in your life. You are always attracting something, whether you realize it or not. The choice now is whether you continue to attract lack or whether you consciously begin to attract abundance. With Jacobo Grinberg's insights, the answer is clear. Your intention is the real power. The object is only the symbol, the anchor, the tool. What matters most is how you use it and the energy you bring into it. Now that you understand the principle, it's time to reveal the object. The one thing you should place in your wallet, starting today, is a small coin. Not just any coin, but one that carries symbolic meaning and personal energy. A coin represents money directly. It is the purest symbol of exchange, wealth, and value. Across cultures and through centuries, coins have always been connected to prosperity and good fortune. And when you carry a special coin in your wallet, it acts as a magnet that calls more money toward you. Don't skip this step. The power lies in this object. Why a coin, you may wonder? Think of what it represents. A coin is not just metal, it is a symbol of circulation, of flow. Money is meant to move, to pass from one hand to another, to create opportunity and abundance in the process. In ancient traditions, coins were not only tools of trade, they were sacred objects. People buried coins in the foundations of their homes to attract stability and prosperity. Soldiers carried coins as protective charms. Merchants placed them on altars before starting their day. In Chinese feng shui, coins tied together with red string are believed to channel wealth energy into a household or business. In Mexican and Latin American traditions, families sometimes place coins under pillows or inside wallets to ensure financial security. The energetic properties of a coin go beyond its material worth. Metal itself is a conductor of energy. Just as it conducts electricity, it is believed to conduct subtle energies as well. A coin, being round, also symbolizes completeness, cycles, and infinite return. When you place it in your wallet, you're not just storing a piece of currency, you are activating a symbol that echoes abundance in every direction. Jacobo Grinberg believed that symbols are not just empty signs. They are codes that the consciousness can interact with. They speak to the lattice of reality. When you focus your intention on a symbol like a coin, you align your personal energy with the universal flow of wealth. To make this coin truly powerful, it should not be just any random one. Ideally, choose a coin that feels meaningful. Perhaps a foreign coin from a place you dream of visiting, a coin that was gifted to you, or a coin that stands out because of its design or year. Some people prefer old coins because they carry the energy of many hands and stories. Others prefer shiny new ones because they symbolize fresh beginnings. What matters most is the connection you feel when you hold it. If it feels right in your hand, if it sparks even a small sense of value, it's the right coin for you. But before you place this coin into your wallet, you must prepare it. Preparation is crucial because this is how you cleanse away old energies and charge it with your own intention. Remember, intention is the force that activates the object. Start by cleansing the coin physically and energetically. You can wash it gently under running water to remove any dirt or lingering energy from others who may have touched it. If you want to go deeper, place it in a bowl of salt overnight. Salt has been used for centuries as a purifier, absorbing negativity and leaving objects clear and ready to be charged. Another method is to place the coin under sunlight for a few hours. The sun fills it with vitality, with life energy. Some people prefer moonlight, especially the full moon, because it symbolizes completion and renewal. Both are powerful. Choose whichever resonates with you. After cleansing, hold the coin in your hands. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly and deeply. Imagine golden light flowing from your chest, down your arms, into your hands, and into the coin. As you do this, speak your intention clearly. You might say, "This coin is a magnet for money. It attracts abundance, prosperity, and opportunities into my life." Repeat it until you feel the words sink into the object. Visualization also makes a difference. As you hold the coin, imagine your wallet filled with money. Imagine yourself opening it and always finding more than enough. Imagine the feeling of gratitude and security. Grinberg taught that the mind projects patterns into the lattice of reality. By visualizing while charging the coin, you are imprinting that pattern of abundance into the fabric of the universe itself. Once your coin is cleansed and charged, it is ready to be placed in your wallet. But placement matters. Do not simply toss it in loosely, where it will mix with receipts, old cards, and random clutter. Your wallet is not just storage, it is a sacred container of your financial energy. Keep it clean and organized. Remove unnecessary items. Make space for the coin so that it sits in a dedicated pocket. Ideally, place it near the compartment where you keep your cash. This way, the coin's energy resonates directly with your money. Every time you open your wallet, your coin and your cash will vibrate together, reinforcing the intention of abundance. The orientation of the coin can also add power. Some traditions suggest keeping the face of the coin upward, as if always calling in wealth from above. Others say to place it so that the year or symbol on the coin is visible, reminding you of its meaning. You might even choose to face it toward you, so that every time you look inside, it looks back at you, reminding you of your intention. What matters most is consistency. Once you decide, leave it that way. Avoid turning it upside down or letting it shift around too much. There are also things to avoid. Don't let your coin rub against broken cards, expired IDs, or crumpled receipts. These carry stagnant or negative energy. Don't let it sit in a dirty wallet that you rarely touch. Treat it with respect, because respect amplifies energy. Another mistake is to constantly take the coin out and spend it. This is not meant to be used as currency. It is a symbolic key. Keep it in your wallet at all times, except when cleansing or recharging it. And finally, don't mix it with too many other charms or objects. One object with a strong intention is more powerful than many cluttered symbols competing for your focus. To maintain its strength, recharge the coin regularly. Once a month, maybe during the new moon or on the first day of the month, take it out, cleanse it, and repeat your intention. This keeps the energy fresh and alive. Over time, the coin becomes more than metal. It becomes a living reminder, a personal talisman carrying your focus into the field of consciousness. This practice may sound simple, but simplicity is what makes it powerful. A coin is humble, ordinary, easy to overlook here, yet it holds deep symbolism across cultures. In Feng Shui, coins symbolize heaven and earth joined together, the hole in the center of traditional Chinese coins representing the gateway between worlds. In Roman times, coins were offered to gods for safe passage and prosperity. In Mexican culture, coins are sometimes given during weddings to symbolize shared wealth and abundance. Everywhere you look, coins carry the energy of value, trade, and fortune. Jacobo Grinberg would remind us that the coin itself is not magic. The magic lies in your consciousness, in your ability to imprint intention onto matter. When you place the coin in your wallet with belief, you are making a statement to the universe, "I am ready for abundance." The coin then becomes a mirror, reflecting that belief back to you every time you see it. And the more you see it, the more your mind aligns with wealth. Slowly, opportunities begin to appear, unexpected payments, discounts, new streams of income, gifts, or even just a shift in how you feel about money. By placing this one object in your wallet, you are stepping into a tradition practiced for thousands of years, now supported by the deep insights of Jacobo Grinberg's work on consciousness. It is a simple act, but one that carries layers of symbolism, energy, and intention. Treat the coin not as a charm, but as a partner. Every time you open your wallet, let it remind you that wealth is not far away. It is already within your reach, waiting to flow toward you. Once the coin has been placed inside your wallet, its energy begins to work. But like any practice of consciousness, there are ways to strengthen its influence and keep the vibration of abundance alive. These are simple, supportive practices that ensure your wallet becomes more than just a place for cash and cards. It becomes a sacred container of wealth energy. The first practice is to keep your wallet clean and decluttered. Think of your wallet as the home of your financial energy. If your home is full of broken objects, trash, or clutter, you don't feel peaceful. The same is true for your wallet. Old receipts, expired cards, crumpled notes, or even random scraps of paper all carry stagnant energy. They trap your wallet in the past, reminding it of what is gone instead of what is coming. By removing them, you create space for money to flow in. A clear wallet is like a clear river. It allows energy to move freely. The act of cleaning your wallet is symbolic too. You are telling the universe, I am ready for new money, new opportunities, and new experiences. This is why many traditions, from feng shui to modern psychology, emphasize order and cleanliness as foundations for prosperity. Another practice that amplifies the coin's energy is to always carry some cash. Even if you mostly use cards or digital payments, keep a small amount of paper money inside your wallet. The reason is simple. Emptiness creates the feeling of lack. If your wallet is always empty, your subconscious begins to associate it with scarcity. But if it always carries something, no matter how small, it feels abundant. This shift in perception is powerful. A wallet that never feels empty is a wallet that vibrates with the energy of fullness. And energy, as Jacobo Grinberg taught, responds to feeling and attention. The more your mind sees fullness, the more the lattice of reality reflects fullness back to you. Words are also energy, and this is where affirmations come in. Every time you touch your wallet, every time you open it, whisper an affirmation or think of a phrase that strengthens your intention. Simple phrases like money flows easily to me, or I am always provided for, create patterns of thought that the lattice responds to. Grinberg believed that repeated patterns of focus build pathways in consciousness, just like trails in a forest. The more you walk them, the clearer they become. By linking affirmations to your wallet, you create a habit of focusing on abundance at the exact moment when money is most on your mind. Another way to keep the coin strong is to occasionally recharge or bless it again. Over time, just like any tool, its energy can fade or get clouded by daily stress. A simple recharge renews its power. This doesn't have to be complicated. Once a month, take the coin out, place it in your hands, and repeat your intention. You can cleanse it with salt, place it under sunlight or moonlight, or simply hold it while breathing gratitude into it. What matters is consistency. Recharging reminds both you and the universe that your focus on abundance is not temporary, it is a way of life. While these practices strengthen the coin's influence, it is also important to understand what not to do. These warnings protect you from weakening the energy or blocking the flow of money. One common mistake is to use something cheap, broken, or meaningless as your coin. The object should feel valuable to you, even if its actual worth is small. A damaged coin or a meaningless trinket may distort the energy because it carries the vibration of neglect or indifference. Remember, consciousness responds to the quality of your attention. Choose something you respect. Another mistake is to overthink the process. Some people get lost in small details, what exact coin to use, what exact ritual to follow, how to orient it perfectly. While care is important, too much focus on perfection creates anxiety. Anxiety blocks the flow of energy. Intention is what matters most. A coin chosen with belief and charged with gratitude is far more powerful than the perfect coin chosen with doubt. Be mindful of where you place your wallet. Leaving it on the floor, in messy areas, or especially in the bathroom creates negative vibrations. The wallet should be treated with respect. Keep it in a clean place, elevated if possible, and never tossed carelessly. Momentum Feng Shui teachings emphasize that the wallet is the container of wealth, energy, and when it is left in low or dirty places, the energy drains away. Grinberg's work also supports this idea. Environment affects consciousness. Where you keep your wallet is part of the environment that shapes your financial reality. One of the most important warnings is this: do not rely solely on the object. The coin is a tool, not a replacement for action. Jacobo Grinberg taught that consciousness and reality are in constant dialogue. If your mind is aligned but your actions are lazy or fearful, results will be limited. The coin amplifies your focus, but you must also take real steps toward financial growth. Manage your money wisely, look for opportunities, invest in learning, and act when chances appear. The coin does not create abundance for you, it aligns you so you can meet abundance halfway. To make this practice feel real, it helps to hear a story. Imagine a young woman who struggled with constant financial stress. She worked hard, but every month ended in scarcity. After learning about this practice, she chose a special coin, a silver piece given to her by her grandmother. She cleansed it, charged it with her intention, and placed it carefully in her wallet. She began keeping her wallet clean, carrying small amounts of cash, and speaking affirmations whenever she touched it. Within weeks, she noticed changes. A forgotten debt was repaid. She received unexpected discounts. More importantly, she began to feel different, more confident, more secure, more expectant of good things. This shift in feeling opened her to new opportunities at work, which soon led to a raise. Was it just the coin? No, it was the combination of intention, ritual, and action that created change. The coin was the anchor that reminded her of abundance every single day. Stories like this appear across cultures. A merchant in ancient China might have tied coins together with red string to attract wealth to his business. A Mexican family might keep a blessed coin in their household altar for prosperity. A modern entrepreneur may carry a foreign coin from a successful trip as a lucky charm. The details vary, but the principle remains. Objects charged with intention become focal points of energy. They remind the mind to stay aligned with abundance. And through that alignment, the outer world begins to shift. Of course, not everyone will see results overnight. Some may find money flows in quickly, while others experience a slower change. Faith and consistency make the difference. Doubt weakens the signal, but steady belief, combined with supportive practices, creates momentum. Over time, the lattice responds. Small gains lead to bigger opportunities, and the habit of abundance grows stronger. When you follow these practices, keeping your wallet clean, carrying some cash, using affirmations, recharging your coin, avoiding mistakes, and taking action, you transform a simple object into a living tool of manifestation. You shift your wallet from a place of storage to a place of power. You take Jacobo Grinberg's teachings about consciousness and apply them to the most practical part of daily life, your relationship with money. Every time you reach for your wallet, you are no longer just paying for something, you are reminding yourself of the abundance flowing toward you, and with each reminder the vibration grows stronger, shaping your reality step by step. So now you know the secret. A simple coin, prepared with care and charged with your intention, can turn your wallet into more than just a holder of money. It becomes a living magnet for abundance. You've learned how to cleanse it, how to bless it with your focus, and how to place it in the right spot inside your wallet. You've also discovered the supporting habits that keep its energy strong. Keeping your wallet clean, always carrying a little cash, speaking affirmations, and recharging the coin from time to time. These small steps add up, creating a constant vibration of prosperity in your daily life. But remember, this is not about superstition. It's not about carrying a charm and hoping for luck. What you are really doing is aligning your energy with abundance. The coin is only the reminder, the key, the symbol. The true power lies in your belief, your focus, and the way you train your mind to expect prosperity. Jacobo Grinberg's teachings remind us that consciousness shapes reality, and this practice is one way to direct that shaping toward wealth and opportunity. Now it's your turn. Try it today. Choose your coin, cleanse it, charge it with gratitude, and place it in your wallet with belief. Treat it as a daily reminder that money flows to you, that you are supported, and that abundance is always within reach. As you do this, notice what begins to change, not only in your finances, but also in how you feel about money itself. And I'd love to hear from you. Share your experience in the comments below. Did you feel a shift in energy? Did unexpected opportunities show up? Your story might inspire someone else to take this step too. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, subscribe to our channel, and join us here at Awaken Synchronicity, where we explore the hidden powers of the mind and the teachings of Jacobo Grinberg in ways you can apply every day. Your journey to abundance starts now, so place that coin in your wallet and let the energy of prosperity begin to flow.